So व्हाट्सअप एंड ubuntu इंस्टॉल हो चुका है अभी. ऑफ कोर्स दिखा तो नहीं सकता बट अरे भाई, प्रोक्योरिंग अनदर पेन ड्राइव. ये देखो यार, दिस इज माय पेन ड्राइव एंड मैंने अपने दोस्त से एक और पेन ड्राइव बोरो किया है भाई साहब. सच अ हैसल. आजकल किसी के पास भी पेन ड्राइव ही नहीं होता भाई. किसी के पास भी देयर इज नो पेन ड्राइव एट ऑल. हर किसी को पूछ के देख लिया कि पेन ड्राइव है, पेन ड्राइव है. घर पे पड़े हुए हैं भाई, और दो पेन ड्राइव पड़े हुए हैं बट आई एम नॉट होम. आई एम इन माय पीजी. सो यहाँ पे सबको पूछा है मैंने कि भाई पेन ड्राइव है, पेन ड्राइव है. नहीं है भाई पेन ड्राइव, क्या करें. So at last I installed the Ubuntu server and it is getting booted up. Cloud initialization हो रहा है अभी I think. Hmm. And there is also SSH का कुछ initialization भी हो रहा है. अरे भाई साहब. सोना है भाई मेरे को. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. I need to fucking sleep. क्या यार. Mhm. Generating. Okay. I don't even know when it is going to enter मारूंगा यहाँ पे. Ah, my server login. My server login. My server login पे क्या करना होता है भाई, दिखाओ जरा. क्लाउड को दे देंगे. Let's give it to the cloud. Share screen. Entire screen share करेंगे भाई. So yeah, I can see something like that. My server login. So what's the next step? क्लॉड इज क्रेजी यार. मतलब क्लॉड क्लॉड इतने अच्छे से इंटरप्रेट करता है ना जो भी मैं बोलता हूँ. आई समटाइम्स फंबल कि हाँ, एस एस एच को एस 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 करके बोल देता हूँ मैं. बट इट इट अंडरस्टैंड्स. काफी बढ़िया है भाई क्लॉड. क्लॉड इज रियली यूजर नेम. यूजर नेम. शिट. मैंने अपना यूजर नेम भाई क्या सेट किया है? देखना होगा यार एक बार. व्हाट्स द यूजर नेम. अच्छा. बाय द वे, जब भी तुम लोग Ubuntu या Linux यूज करते हो, यू कैन यू कैन सी द लाइक. जब भी यूजर नेम से तुम अगर लॉगिन कर रहे हो ना, यू कैन सी द यूजर नेम बीइंग रिटन बट पासवर्ड को यू कांट सी दैट. तुम्हें पासवर्ड बिल्कुल भी नहीं दिखता. इट डजंट इवन गिव यू द ऑप्शन टू सी दैट. यू नो उसका कोड रहता है ना एक स्टार 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 का. वो भी नहीं दिखता भाई यहाँ पे. इट इज Linux and Ubuntu is really cool, man. Really cool. So, comes with absolutely no warranty. Ubuntu comes with absolutely no warranty to the extent permitted by applicable law. And yep, I'm in. So I logged in. So what is the next step? आई एम सिटिंग लाइक दिस। मतलब एक्चुअली तो मैं ऐसे बैठ रहा हूँ क्योंकि जो लैपटॉप में मैं काम कर रहा हूँ वो यहाँ पे है, एंड जो लाइव जा रहा हूँ वो यहाँ पे। दैट इज ओनली रीजन। देख लो यार, अगर किसी को क्लाउड की मतलब क्लाउड सर्वर वर्वर सेटअप करना है तो बुला लो भाई मेरे को, मैं सेटअप करके दे दूंगा। नहीं भाई, मजाक कर रहा हूँ। Sheesh. Uh-huh. First, let's make sure everything is up to date. Type this exactly: sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade. Why? ये क्या है? It asks for your password, then type it and hit enter. This will take a few minutes depending on how many updates there are. You'll see a lot of text scrolling by. That's normal. Tell me when it's done and you're looking back to the. Okay. sudo इसका मतलब क्या? लेट्स आस्क जेमिनी। जेमिनी को पूछते हैं क्योंकि आई डोंट वांट टू वेस्ट माय क्रेडिट्स ऑन समथिंग लाइक दिस। What does this command mean? And मीना हो गया भाई वो। This that command is the standard way to completely update the Debian based Debian. What is Debian based? What is Debian based Linux system like Ubuntu? Acha. Ubuntu is a Debian based Linux system by the terminal. It is actually two separate commands joined together by and. Acha. Okay, and here is exactly what it means and what it does. Sudo मतलब super user. Oh, अच्छा, Linux requires administrative privileges to install software or modify system files. Sudo runs the following commands as the root user, the equivalent of run as administrator in the Windows. Oh, अच्छा. apt update. Refresh the list of available packages. This tells the package manager. Oh, package manager है क्या ये? Package manager to check the online repositories and download an updated list of all available software and security patches. What it does, it updates the local database of what software versions are out there. What it does not do, it does not actually install or upgrade any software on your laptop yet. It just checks for updates and the hand operator. अच्छा, ये hand operator है क्या? Okay. sudo apt update. sudo super user super user do packages update and apt upgrade. ओके, apt अपग्रेड मतलब जो ये है ना, पैकेज मैनेजर, उसको अपग्रेड करो। वो रुको भाई, व्हाई आर यू लाइक, ये क्या हो रहा है? एंड apt अपग्रेड वाई वाई। I don't know how Linux works. Sorry, Ubuntu, yeah, is basically Linux. Yeah, Linux works. I don't know anything about that. So this is totally and utterly new. क्या हो रहा है, क्यों हो रहा है, कुछ हो नहीं रहा है कि नहीं? Let's try this. sudo apt update and sudo apt dash. सही है ना? sudo apt update upgrade up, mm, sudo authenticate. Oh, okay, so this is done. Y का मतलब अच्छा, yes to all prompts. Okay. हाइफन Y का मतलब होता है yes to all prompt. कोई है भाई? I don't know. Yes, there is no one. Oh. यार देखो, I have absolutely zero number of audience, and I'd like to grow that, and I would like to decentralize my channel, क्योंकि मेरे अराउंड भाई मेरे से तुम क्या ही लोगे यार. आई एम नॉट द सेंट्रिक ऑफ दिस चैनल भाई. मतलब देखो, if I feel कि हाँ this person is holding some value in terms of knowledge, he is very knowledgeable and there is something you guys can learn from this person, तो मैं मेरे चैनल का एक्सेस उसे दे दूंगा. कोई बड़ी बात है ही नहीं. तो आई विल ऑल्सो प्रोवाइड हिम कि हाँ ये कर ले. ऐसा नहीं है कि हाँ भाई मेरा चैनल है, मेरा नहीं. दिस इज अ टोटली डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड चैनल मैन. यहाँ पे मैं बकचोदी तो करता हूँ, बट आई ऑल्सो लाइक आई वुड रियली लाइक टू डिसेंट्रलाइज दिस चैनल, क्योंकि knowledge shouldn't be kept to yourself. It has to be circulated around. क्योंकि जैसे जितना तुम नॉलेज सर्कुलेट करते हो उतना यू गेन. You can only gain by losing knowledge. Knowledge is the only thing भाई, जहाँ पे तुम जितना नॉलेज लूज करते हो उतना तुम वापस गेन करते हो, उससे ज्यादा गेन करते हो. ये क्या बक रहा हूँ भाई मैं इधर. कहाँ से भाई इतना नॉलेज मेरे को कहाँ से आ रहा है? विजडॉम. विजडॉम भाई. Anyways, what if I do this? Take a clip, and what if I just. Whoa! What the fuck? I can do this. Yeah, nice. भाई अगर किसी के पास कैमरा का वो शटर नहीं है तो क्लिप लो और just put it like this. खत्म है भाई. Damn. Okay, so I'm back on my this thing. So sudo का मतलब है super user do, and what does the super user do mean is कि फॉलोइंग कमांड इज द रूट यूजर. बेसिकली एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर का एक्सेस है हमारे पास. एंड yeah, tell me when it's done and I'm back to the I am back uh, to the prompt. Perfect. Now let's install Docker. पता नहीं यार, I don't know what डॉकर और मेरी कुछ दुश्मनी है लगता है भाई मेरे को. आई डोंट रियली लाइक डॉकर दैट मच. Okay, super user package install docker.io, docker compose yes to all prompts. पढ़ना है तो ऐसे पढ़ो ना कि super user do packages install docker.io. io मतलब ISO फाइल होगा शायद. docker.io, docker compose yes to all prompts. Okay, super do package install install docker.io. Let's do all types. Installing Docker Compose V2. वो तो है. कितना बड़ा है भाई डॉकर? 32 GB में हो जाए मतलब 32 में तो बहुत कम ही जीबी अवेलेबल है अभी. इट इज लाइक 18 GB अवेलेबल है. इतने में हो जाएगा? आई डाउट नहीं होगा भाई. आई थिंक इट नीड्स मोर. Anyways, wait for it to finish and tell me when you're back. I'm back. I'm Batman. I back. Sure, I back. कंफ्यूज हो गया क्या ये? Now let's add your user to the Docker group. Uh, so you don't need sudo every time. Hmm. अच्छा, okay. So we are adding the Docker to the administrative like administrative access. मतलब Docker के पास भी administrative access होगा अब. And I don't need to write the super user do Docker. Super user mod. Hmm. Super user do user modification. AG का मतलब क्या होता है? What is meant by AG? What is meant by AG? All शायद से all ही होगा मतलब. AG means append. अच्छा, all नहीं. A means append and G for groups. Append all groups. Okay, append groups. Super user do user modify this to append groups. Okay, Docker is the name of group and user is an environmental variable that automatically fills in your actual username. Sure. Okay. Super user do. उसके बाद क्या था भाई? User modify. User modify. Append group Docker. Docker user. sudo user mod. अच्छा, ओके, ये हो गया. Then type new group Docker. Docker version. Okay, Docker version is 29.1.3, which is high. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I am seeing that the Docker version is 29.1.3. Build 29.1.3 hyphen Ubuntu 4.1. ओके, कहाँ पे भाई माउंट, मतलब वेयर डू आई लाइक यूएसबी से सीधा? Yep, zero. I'm really waiting for someone to come to like accept my जो मेरे को नहीं जानते वो भाई, मतलब भाई इस तरफ। Anyways, okay, let's mount my 1 TB 1 TB का हार्ड डिस्क माउंट करेंगे भाई। I don't know where to even keep this 1 TB का हार्ड डिस्क के लिए। but LSBLK, what is LS list blank, क्या होता है LSBSK? LSBLK मतलब लिस्ट, LS का मतलब तो लिस्ट होता है, list block devices. Oh, typically looks like in your current setup, along with what you need to look out for because you are running the server completely from external USB drives. Identifying the correct drive path, like dev SDB or dev SDC, is incredibly important before we mount anything. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mount points. See this under the mount points column, which means it is your root partition running the Ubuntu operating system. अच्छा, okay. Unless BLK मतलब list of block devices. Unless BLK list block. हाँ, okay. अभी तो मुझे okay. I'm seeing the root device. Mount points में I'm seeing the root device and SDA is my hard disk which is inside the computer right now, like inside the device right now. SDC is the external hard drive which I'm gonna use. SDB is the rooted pen drive. Okay. So tell me exactly what you see so I can identify the correct drive before you do anything. Okay. So right now I'm seeing three drives, namely SDA, SDB, SDC. The SDB is the rooted, wherein the rooted pen drive, basically where the Ubuntu is running from. The SDC is the external hard disk which I am using, and the SDA is the one which is inside the laptop right now. And I need no data loss from SDA and SDC. I hope we are clear on that. Crystal clear. So we need to mount SDA and SDC. So Nextcloud can use them as storage, mounting the delete data. Okay. This makes remember. First, let's check. सुपर सुपर यूजर टू एफ डिस्क मतलब व्हाट इज एफ डिस्क हाइफन वन है कि एल है भाई शायद से वन होगा पता नहीं लेट्स सी that command tells the system to list the partition layout specifically for the drive located at the अच्छा डीईवी मतलब डिवीजन क्या होता है डीईवी का मतलब क्या होता है एसडीए तो ये नाम हो गया ना storage device का because we are dealing with a disk that already has your important data on it. This is a crucial read-only safety check. Oh, what it will show you when you hit enter, it will output information detailing how that drive is structured. Look closely at the bottom of the outputs for a table that looks like this. Okay, start and end. ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं यहाँ पे. Okay, so ये डालने के बाद आएगा ना. What to look for? The device names take note of the exact partition identifiers like SDA1, SDA2, or SDA3. The size and type, one of the partition. Okay. भाई बहुत खा लिया मैंने नहीं बहुत नहीं खाया मैंने I ate the exact amount of food which I needed. Okay, super user do. But F disk का मतलब क्या होता है? What do you mean by F disk? The name F disk stands for format disk or fixed disk. अच्छा. Okay. This it is a core command line utility in Linux used for disk partition management. Oh, disk partition management में आता है क्या ये? Hmm. SDA. But SDA is like SDA में तो मतलब भाई कुछ I'm not finding this sensible भाई. I'm not finding this sensible. Then we'll do the same for SDC OneDrive. Tell me what it shows specifically the partition names like. Okay, let's first go there. Super user do format disk. Okay, format disk list DEVSD. Uh, चलो भाई बातें करते हैं अपने बॉट से. So it is showing disk slash dev sda 465.76 GB and disk model units sector size and a lot more disk label type and everything. Now, what you have asked for is device. There it is showing slash dev slash sda1, and the same things continue till slash dev slash sda5. What is mount points for both drives? Type these one by one. अच्छा रुक भाई तू एक मिनट रुक जा मेरे को पहले ये बोल कि first tell me this, what does mount points for both drivers? Partitions. Perfect. नहीं नहीं नहीं. ये पिक अपलोड कर दूं मैं, because it makes more sense rather than there is a table in which there is a column. Okay. नहीं, 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 in that there are 5 rows. Hmm. DEV dash SDA1. This is SD1. You got 2, you got 3, you got 4, you got 5. Hmm. See, good. SDA has 5 partitions. Now let's see what's on SDC type. It was this simple. मैं पता नहीं बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेट करके बोल दिया था उसको. देखो यार, AI will be correct on for the most parts, but इंसानों को ये बात करना आना चाहिए एआई से. ऐसे तुम कुछ भी नहीं बक सकते ना. Let's get back. Super do. Oh, super user do. Super user do. Format disk list. BBB SVC. Holy shit. SVC has 9 partitions. Partitions. Now let's see the file systems on both drivers so we can mount them correctly. Type ये क्या है भाई. ये क्या है भाई. Wait, let me ask first and foremost कि ये क्या है. BL के ID मतलब block ID. Yeah, block ID. You are doing great. Running block ID is absolute best way to see actual file system types without guessing. Go ahead and hit enter on that command and paste the output here. It will print out a few lines that look something like this. Oh, that's what भाई कि मैं वो नहीं कर सकता. Okay, let's do that. Super user do block ID. Super user do block ID. कोई इशू। ये मैं कैसे भाई इसमें ये इंफॉर्मेशन मैं यहाँ पे कैसे लाऊं? Okay, so listen carefully and just interpret this very carefully as well. So for the DEV, SDA1, it is showing label is equals to system reserved, block size is equals to 512, VVID is equals to there is a number, and type is equals to NTFS, and part UUID is equals to there is a another ID, and just let it be. ये बहुत ये तो यार देखना होगा यार इसको. Okay, थोड़ी देर के लिए I have to like stop sharing the screen because yes sir, we are back again on this. Let's see what Claude says. अरे भाई कुछ बोल ही नहीं रहा ये तो. हाँ, so this is what it is. हाँ, so what happened dude, like क्या हो गया भाई इसको? What the fuck? Oh, hey God. Yeah, something fuck. I don't know what it is. Okay, what I will do is I will just close it and open it again. Wait a minute. Claude. No, WhatsApp नहीं भाई. Claude. भाई क्या मजाक है भाई ये. Why is it not taking this? अगर मैंने ये सेम जीपीटी को दिया होता ना. Okay, let's go. Yeah, did I upgrade? Sorry, did I exhaust the? ये क्या बात tell me what it shows specifically the type column for each. Okay. Hey Claude, so the type column for each partition, I'll be saying it type. For the SDA1, it says NTFS. For SDA2, it says NTFS. For 3, it says NTFS. For 4, it says DOS. For 5, it says NTFS. No, Claude is not working. I do not know how the fuck is this even possible. क्या हो गया है Claude को? I'll be ending the stream because if there is no Claude, I have absolutely no idea what I'm working with. Blank हो गया मैं पूरा अभी. What can I do? What, first, tell me all about this time. blah blah blah. क्या यार क्लॉट बीच में ऐसे बकचोदी क्यों करता है यार, मतलब सही में भाई, why does why does it even do that? Got it. So SD is fully formatted with Windows file systems, NTFS, and a DOS FAT. What is DOS and FAT partition? That makes sense since it was a laptop's original drive. Now let's look at your 1 TB external hard drive to see its file systems before we do any mounting. Since it has 9 partitions, let's check the types for all of them. अरे भाई, so it will be a hassle to write all of those. इसलिए इसलिए है ना. It's, mm, maybe SSC 9, SSC 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay. भाई यार मेरे को फिर से ये बोलना होगा, मतलब why? Can you like listen to this? Go live, मतलब. Whoa, 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 what the fuck is. Okay. Hey, yeah, this is like sort of good. Okay, so I absolutely don't know what I'm working with. But anyways, types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Mm, this first one type VFAT. What is VFAT? VFAT. There is no type for SDC2. Right? SDC3. You can't use the mouse. SDC2 part label ये हो गया partition partition no what there is no type any not applicable there is no type displayed here SDC3 mechanic SDC3 4 and 5 and 6 are same I think. Let's see BitLocker BitLocker what is 7 NTFS NTFS 789 or NTFS. Hmm. What did this tells me exactly? What like is fuck. And it's a good thing we check before mounting. I feel drained. I feel drained. Man. Should here's what your 1 TB external was flying in the under the hood. SDC1 VFAT is a basic EFI system or boot related partition. Oh. And SDC2 likely an unformatted or system metadata partition. 3456 BitLocker crucial note these partitions are encrypted using Windows BitLocker. Linux cannot natively read or write to these without using a special tool called what is this? Disklocker and your Windows BitLocker recovery key. Oh no. Oh no. NTFS these are standard Windows partitions and can be read by Ubuntu relatively easily. The plan for safe mounting, since your main goal is zero data loss, we are going to start by creating dedicated folders inside Ubuntu for the standard encrypted partitions first. Let's start by installing the necessary package so Ubuntu can handle NTFS conversion. Probably. Super user do package update and super user do package install NTFS 3G and yes to all prompts. Let me know when you are back. The अरे यार क्या actually कर रहे हो I really don't know how to even get out of this. So super do change. So super do packages update and super do install NTFS 3G yes to all the prompts. Super do update and install. No? Super, super user do, super user do install. Super user do what is MKDIR? What is MKDIR? Like DIR is directory. MKDIR make directory. Okay. Okay. So super user do make directory. What is hyphen P? What is hyphen P? What is what is command line flag, flag or option. It usually depends entirely on the specific command used for different things like present, code, password, or preserve based on the context. Uh, okay, so this is the parent directory. Super user to make directory as parent, mount Mount SDA 1, Mount SDA 2, Mount SDA 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, damn. SDC 789. Acha, we skipped SDA 4 since it's a DOS system partition, and SDC 1 to 6 because they are system or BitLocker encrypted. Okay. Test mount drives is superior to mount. What is T? What is make directory hyphen T? It is actually super user to make directory hyphen T. Okay, so T means test, right? Okay, got it. So P, uh, for this context, the hyphen P means the parent directory, and in this, the hyphen T meaning means the test. And this is list of Mount SDA 1 and SDC 7. Let me know if you see your files listed or if you hit any error prompts. Hmm. Oh, let's let's do this now. Super user to directory parent set as parent and mount that which disk partition am I mounting SDA 1, 2, 3. SDA SDA 1 Mount SDA 5 and Mount SDA 7 SDC 789. Mount SDC 7 Okay, so test mount the drives. Super user to mount test NTFS 3G DVSDA 1. Hmm. NTFS 3G mount failed. That is why I use cloud though.
Suddenly, all over the internet, I see people running Ironman and Ironman events, making content about their training. I even saw reels where people are literally planning their vacation around a Ironman event in some foreign country. But this video is not about that. It made me curious. Is there anything like Hyrox or Ironman, but for motorcyclists? Apparently, there is. It's called the Ironman Challenge. Run by the Ironman Association, a group of people with apparently very strong minds. Different categories exist. Entry level is a saddle solo, 1,600 kilometers under 24 hours. Then one burner, 2,400 kilometers under 36 hours. To get certified, you need printed receipts from every fuel stop with exact timestamps, automated photos, a physical witness at the start and finish. And with all this, you build a certificate, a badge, your name on the IPA list. Now in India, one burner gold requires an average of 100 km per hour, including stops. But but our speed limit caps at 80 to 100 kilometers per hour. So if you hit that target, you are technically speeding and IBM will certify it. So Indian riders mostly do the saddle zone. Bangalore to Pune and back on Innsbruck is a go-to route. Fun fact, 2000 riders from India have officially done this. I had zero idea this existed until I researched up on this. What I love about hideouts and Ironman is that भाई मैं वॉक पे आया था और मेरी इधर साइड पे पीछे कुछ लौंडे हैं उनसे लड़ाई हो गई तो मैंने ऐसे ही बोल दिया गुस्से में कि क्या कर देगा भाई उसने छूटते ही बोला तेरे भूसड़े आजाद कर दूंगा मैंने छोड़ मैंने सोचा कि मेरे पास है क्योंकि उसने इस तरह कॉन्फिडेंस में बोला है ना मेरे पास तीन चार होने चाहिए और ये मेरे समय में दूसरे बच्चा था अगर तुम भाई इसके बाद भाई मैं चुपचाप आया हूँ कहाँ से ये मतलब उस बंदे की कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल भाई मैंने इसके बाद कुछ था ही नहीं मैं मैनेज कर लेता हूँ मैं छोड़ के आ गया भाई मैंने कहा भाई तू जीत गए
One of my video about why casual sex and casual humor or women saying that people should be able to enjoy sex however they want and keep hooking up. And I am overcomplicating sex. No, you are oversimplifying sex. Yes, it is not about controlling or restricting. Another nickname for your friend with a big butt. Jiggle boss. Double cheeked up. Rear admiral. Wide and load. Rear view royalty. Dump truck. Apple bottoms. Another nickname for
आदत जो वो नहीं आदत जो तुम हो तुम्हें क्या लगा किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा वो तो झूठ मारी है तुमने
this let's say is doing the living in a very very because she uses them to make your human increase human. Especially if there's a little bit of hurt in their hearts, we send them away and feel that part of them is a wrong. Extreme peace and justice and many treat women well, especially when we like people very have to make it up. So continue at a review pass now, you will give them the strength that you provide. So everybody wants I am getting back to Claude, dude. Gemini is not working for me. No, and I'm also ending the stream right now. So yeah.